All right, guys, welcome back to another week of Dallas Beer Talk. I'm your host, Victor Santana. We got Kirsty back, the return of Kirsty.
Yes.
Our guest host, Kirsty.
Yeah, thank you.
Special
Thank
guest.
you so much.
And then we got the beer guru, Drew, of course.
What it do, baby
And
boo?
then we got the man with the master plan, Jedi. What's going on, brother?
What's up, guys?
Hey,
Welcome
hey,
back.
hey.
You know, so it's a good week. So shout out to Houston, you know, winning the World Series.
Oh,
Watch
no,
that
I thought
game.
it was recovering from the hurricane. Shout out to Houston for the hurricane recovery.
And the Hurricane, you know, big ups to the Hurricane. No, big ups to the baseball team, man. Like, we tried to find the St. Arnold last minute to support them, to support Houston when they win. I called it. They wouldn't let you Darvish pitch, and I was like, don't do it.
Yep.
You know, the guy's not clutch. It's trash.
That's why the Rangers got rid of him.
Man.
So,
Really?
Yep.
You guys hating? All I hear is people loving him. And
No,
I know
no, no,
nothing
no.
about him.
We were,
So-
and then we sold him off because we were doing horrible.
Because he got injured.
No,
No,
I was the
he did
lone,
last year.
the lone Ranger saying you Darvish sucked since the moment he came to the league. Like, man was trash. It's like, but he gets 10 Ks. Like, yeah, but he still gives his ERA still like over 3. Like, not an ERA, but yeah, his ERA.
Yeah, his ERA.
Over 3. Like, come on, get out of here.
He's average.
See?
He's just an average pitcher that got paid a lot of money.
He's overpriced now for sure.
No, a bin overpriced.
Yeah. Well,
Fuck
yeah.
that guy.
History
He's
doesn't
making a
lie.
lot more money than us right now.
Heard that. So
You're
big
doing
ups to his
something
bank
right.
account.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's beers on you Darvish.
He's buying a whole city of San Diego beers right now.
He owes LA a beer for sure.
Yeah, but I still think of the. No, they're not. Who's the Padres out there in San Diego?
What?
San Diego Padres. Sorry, I got confused for a second.
What about the Padres?
I said San Diego, but I meant Padres.
Oh, okay.
It's LA, yeah.
Got you. Okay.
Sorry.
No.
I think in my head a lot, you know.
I was like, did he go there at some point? I didn't know about. No.
No, just being retarded. See, I stutter. You know, welcome to the show. So we got you know, it's been good. So how's it going on, everybody?
Yeah, it's going pretty good. I'm just ready to drink. That's all I got to say with
Just ready to
that.
drink? You got this new
Yeah.
Mexican beer that you bought.
Yeah, they're all right. They're not
Yeah.
bad for, you know, typical, just go buy beer real quick, chug them down.
Not too bad. Not too shabby.
Yeah, cheap beer.
Bohemia, is that what you said it was called? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bohemia, imported from Mexico.
Rap City.
Rap City.
You know, I just been really big into like listening to different music now. Not different, but like older music. You know.
Like way back classics.
Yeah, I mean, I keep forgetting 90s is like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm like, I think when I think of classic, I think like 80s, 70s. But I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's 90s is pretty classic now.
I'm in denial.
I say the same here. I think of like,
Man, it hit hard whenever. So, you know, they used to do all those 70s parties, the 80s parties. Like, oh, man, can't wait to go retro and go back. And then I went to one 90s party. I was like, oh, yeah, this is cool. Okay, getting all us 90s people together. Well, now they do them every year. And this year there were like 4 of them in Dallas.
mm-hmm.
And that's when you know you're old.
Yeah, like it's become like a novelty vintage
Yeah.
thing to be
It's
90s.
classic.
Just
People
like
want to
the
remember the
70s
good
and
old
80s.
times.
Do love me some 90s television, like cartoons and stuff. So
Heard
Saved by the
that.
Bell.
yeah, it's a whole different culture. It's more innocent
Did,
time.
did you ever watch those CNN, like they did the 60s, 70s, 80s, and then the 90s series?
on CNN? They did?
Yeah, it was
mean-
so good. Y'all need to check
I
those
mean,
out.
I know VH1
Yeah.
did that.
No, it was the
I
CNN. It was the CNN one.
This one was
It's
the
on
serious
Netflix
one?
now.
Really? No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's serious. Yeah, it's
Pretty
not
good?
like that
Yeah.
VH1 I love the 90s or whatever. It's
Yeah.
not that. It's like goes through the whole decade.
Interesting.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
it's really, really good.
Check
It's on
it out.
Netflix.
It's on
Y'all have
Netflix?
Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds
But
like some
who doesn't
morning.
have Netflix?
Yeah.
That sounds like some morning stuff I need to check out.
Heard
Well,
that.
You know, I actually watched a little video this morning about
us?
Alaska and their sorry guys, Alaska and their blockbusters. Since you said who doesn't have Netflix, apparently a lot of people in Alaska don't have Netflix.
It's like 2 people in Alaska.
I don't know. That blockbuster was hopping.
Yeah. It's like 2 people in Alaska. Like,
More people than I ever saw at the blockbuster I worked at.
It's
Yeah.
90%
So-
salmon, 10% people out there. In
Thank you.
Alaska.
Oh, yeah.
That's all. And then you get 3% grizzly bears out there. Don't forget about them.
Sprinkling some elk.
My mom used to
moose.
live in Alaska. It's actually more habitable than you really think.
Yeah,
A lot of cruises go there.
Yeah,
Yeah, we just
I
talking
want
shit.
one of the places I really want to go to is Alaska to go fishing, and like
don't do
it's
it.
beautiful out there. Depending on where you go, if you stay like a little more in the southern part, because a lot of it's more like the coastal regions, right?
Yeah.
It's not too far inland.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
mostly,
You
like-
kind of that's kind of
they
all of
stay-
them are right on the coast there.
Yeah, yeah. I would be down to go.
Yeah, no, same. I hear the same thing. It's beautiful. My family on my dad's side was all military, so my dad lived there for a time and get a lot of exciting stories from out in Alaska. So just don't go hang out with the moose.
Especially when
Moose
they're
are-
rutting season.
Moose are dangerous, I heard.
Mm-hmm.
Moose are very
They go
violent.
after you.
Mm-hmm.
I've been chased by a moose
Moose are-
actually.
Oh,
Moose are-
yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was that?
Well, it was in Wyoming, where another state that my mom was living in, and she warned me too. She's like, "Don't go near those moose." And so there were some out in her kind of yard. So I went out there, and it was a mama and her baby, and I was
Oh.
taking pictures. And that mama started chasing me, and I like jumped into the back of a truck and was like hiding in the back of the truck for like good 5
apparently
minutes.
Damn.
They want to attack you. They want to because that's what they built for. They built to attack predators and fight off grizzly bears. Like they want to fight. They like the deer pitbulls of the
Yeah.
world. They want to fight.
The fight us.
Nah, man. I didn't realize how massive. Talking about another podcast, Joe Rogan podcast. He put a picture of him when he killed like a little baby moose, and he said it was a 100-pound leg he was carrying. It's like it was a 900-pound moose. It's not big. It's not a big moose, but he showed the leg. It was only 100 pounds. It's massive. So I can only imagine what Jedi was running away from.
From a full-grown moose.
Yeah,
Probably, I'm sure, really tall.
It was big. It was scary. I'm trying to find a picture, but I don't. Oh, there. Actually, I do. I have a pic. Y'all want to see a picture?
yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So, all right. So this is the moose to the right that actually chased me,
Uh-huh.
and this is the one that was constantly. It was sick, and it was just always at my mom's place.
Mhm.
But this one behind it was the mama that chased me.
They're about equal size too, huh?
Yeah. Well.
One's a little thicker. You can see
Yeah, this sickly one, she's real sick and
More
but
ribby.
this mama was
All muscle.
was mean.
Damn.
Yeah, but like, how big are those logs there? So we get like a reference of size. You get, an idea? Like,
I mean, they were used for like parking, so you don't ran up. This is the parking area.
so like a car length,
It's like a big old horse,
Yeah.
but with
Yeah.
more muscle.
That's huge.
massive.
Thing.
And really, yeah, just waiting for any reason to kill you.
Yeah, they just want to fight, man. They're like, oh look, someone's watching
They're
me.
bored.
They're to fuck you up real quick. Let me step on you.
So Wyoming, though, huh? That's in the background was pretty nice little view out there.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
What's a typical day in Wyoming look like?
Here, let me just show you a picture. Here you go.
Let us see.
There you go.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Yeah.
Down with that.
Yeah, there's some rock climbing.
Dang.
That's it.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Oh, you
Extreme
almost died.
selfie.
Yeah.
That's
Dang.
pretty awesome. See, I like pictures. I like seeing pictures. I don't want to be there. I'm good. I'm good right here. I'm a big old city boy. I don't like dirt. I'm good. I have to see that. I did one thing of the Warrior Dash one year, and I was so upset. I didn't realize to get muddy.
You did the what?
The Warrior Dash.
Was that fun though? I've always wanted to do that.
I was hungover. I was pissed. And then I got in the mud. I was just every picture was me all upset. Like,
Scowling the whole time.
yeah, like everybody's all happy and high five. I'm like, what the fuck? I got mud on me.
You're like,
Why are we here?
Like, yeah, like, can we go? Like,
you're
I'm
ready
done.
to shower. Like
Yeah.
the first 5 minutes, I'm ready to shower.
I was ready to shower once we got out there. It was in I realized I was running in puddle
Yeah, yeah.
water. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, can we talk about that? People, when you say you step in some water and you have to walk around with a wet shoe all day, that's the worst. Like, say you step in a puddle going to work, and you
Don't
have
go to
like
work.
wet
You're stuck.
socks.
Mm-mm.
That's
No.
the worst. Worst.
But like, I mean, I can see that happening like New York City. Who does walking in Dallas? Nobody walks in Dallas.
I walk to my car.
To my
and
car.
I usually have
Yeah.
to jump over puddles.
Yeah, you watch out for a puddle. Like, you walk from your car to your job, like, or from your car to the store. Like, you pay attention to it. Like, you're not walking down the street.
Yeah, we went to Six Flags and took the kids not too long ago, and we went on the ride, you know, the little water ride, little log one. I think they call it Aquaman now. But yeah, you know, you get all wet. We knew we were gonna get wet, and we had done a little bit of stuff up until then. But like the second half of being there, we were walking around after that. Oh
was
man,
it hot though? Because
It was pretty
It's
hot.
hot. It feels good.
it was refreshing,
for
but
at least a little bit.
true. But the part that sucked was the water in the shoes.
Walk
And-
around shoeless.
I wish.
You might step on some needles, but
All the
yeah.
Needles in Six Flags?
a lot of needles out there.
I don't know. I haven't been in years. It was
It's a
crazy
big,
back.
It's a
in the
big
day.
problem at Six Flags. All those needles.
I can see it. I feel like that. Like I don't do well in Six Flags. I don't do well.
Yeah.
I don't do well with the rides that like bother me.
Yeah.
Like emotionally, like, I get like real panicky. I get clammy. I get like white in the face.
You don't like roller coasters? Not a roller coaster fan? See, I live for some roller coasters.
Nah.
I'm surprised you can still do that. A lot of people I know who really loved it when they were younger, they can't do it now because we're old
Yo,
and like
You
it
don't-
sucks.
but- so wait, before we get this, my stepfather, big up to my stepfather watching right now, but he has a funny story. Listen, I've never been a big fan of rides, but you know when you're a kid, you don't be punked.
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
So we did, I don't know, the carnival rides, that little boat that goes up and down.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to be
The
like,
Conquistador, the
Yeah.
one at Six Flags.
no, I never did that, but like a little carnival ride one.
Oh, okay, yeah,
There,
yeah.
they actually strap you down, like the bar all the way goes down to your leg. Well,
Yeah.
this bar only went down a little bit, and I was slipping out.
Oh god.
So anyway, but we get on there and they're like, my stepfather's like, you just do it. Like don't tell me you're gonna do it, not do it. You got to man up. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go do it. Like I made him wait. Like,
I'm a bitch. I'll do it. I'm a bitch.
I'm gonna do it. Right? Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
So getting this ride and there's this big old kid in the same line as me. So now because it went down to his waist,
Yeah.
at this time I gotta speak to the mic. At this time, I'm like 70 pounds, 80-pound little kid, and it wasn't going down to my waist.
Yeah.
So we're going up, and then I start sliding out. I'm like, oh shit! So I'm like holding on for dear life, and I'm like, yo, stop the ride, stop the ride.
This is the end of me. Tell people about my story.
So I screamed that the whole time, and then like it stops,
Yeah.
and then I was like in my head, I was like, all right, just play it off. Nobody heard
Yeah,
that. Nobody heard that. And I get off, and everybody just looking at me. No one mentions anything until years later. My stepfather's like, we know we heard you screaming the whole time, right? Like you just punked out.
Just so you know, they couldn't stop the ride. It was already going at that
Like
point.
you're already dead. I was like, I was gonna fall out. I felt like I was gonna fall out.
Oh. So that's a good story, though. That is pretty funny.
Fuck that.
Glad you lived.
I'm glad I lived
you didn't
too.
Fall out.
Yeah.
Now, as like I said, bad memories, like especially being scared as a kid. Like I don't know how much I was gonna fall out. I don't know. But in my head, like I still feel the fear. Like I'm gonna fall.
No, I was trying to envision because it never like goes all the way around. It just kind of goes back.
Yeah, it
and
gets so
forth,
high
back
and
and
high.
forth.
Yeah, the carnival ones. There's
So-
one now that goes all the way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So-
not the one you went on.
No. The carnival ones are just the real arc one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a big fan of like scary rides, and like I love Batman's probably my favorite ride at the Six Flags around here. Mr. Freeze is really fun.
did you do the Joker one?
So
or-
let me tell you a little story about that
Yeah.
new ride called the Joker. That one is ridiculous. So
Yeah, I already say no. I'm not gonna get on that
it's
one.
two people side by side, and the little cart thing and it tilts, so it rocks back and forth, and it can like spin all the way over or go
Do
backwards.
you spin it or does it spin by
No,
itself?
the force of the ride. So the way
Oh.
it goes in this little like you go vertical, and you're sitting right here. You go up vertical, then it takes you down, and you go across, and it goes down over this thing. But the whole time you're like stopping and spinning and going back and forth. That is like the most intense ride I've been on
Did you
probably
puke?
to date. No, I was
No?
like, oh shit! But it was like by the time you're done, you're like, holy shit! And when you're coming back, it flattens down at the bottom, and you're coming up the little entrance part, and you can see the people behind you. And I'm like, that shit was crazy, wasn't it? And they're like, yeah. It was wild, man.
So
I
did you
was,
go back, or was it like one time?
No, I would.
What's
yeah.
the point?
It's,
Are you just a big adrenaline junkie?
I
or
wouldn't say I'm
like-
an adrenaline junkie, but it's fun, and you do get a big adrenaline rush. It's just pretty intense. But there is that kind of moment where you feel like it can be like a little loose, and so you're like pushing up against it to make sure you don't fly
Yeah.
out and be that next story like the
They
people-
kept falling off. Like we should have done the ride, Joker ride. Someone just flew off. Like
Yeah.
we're still looking for his body.
Jokes on him.
Yeah. I watched
Yeah.
Final Destination
Fantasy?
3. Final Fantasy. Final Destination 3. And that's when I decided I will never go
No.
on a roller coaster again. Yeah.
So that my step papa's one. The reason why I don't like going to Six Flags is the last time I went there and got actually on a ride, it was with my mom. And it's like the first few years, like I came out here with my family to Texas. And we go to Six Flags. So it's me, my mom, and my aunt on this Batman ride. Right?
Yeah, Batman's the best.
Okay, whatever. Fuck that ride.
The best.
So we get on it, and we're strapped on. We're going for a ride. And I'm like, all right, I did it. Like, I didn't freak out too bad. I was still in my head freaked out, but I didn't scream this time. I didn't yell stop.
Yeah.
So check this. We get to the stop. You know the things supposed to pop open? Our things didn't pop open.
You got stuck for a
Oh.
second round?
We
You
got
got a
stuck
free ride.
for a second round, right? Cool. And I'm like, yo, no, chill. I did it. I promise I'll get on it. I'm done. He's like, no, it's locked. Just go on the ride. You got it on us.
Man,
You don't
that's when
understand.
the panic attack happened.
So it goes. We do the ride again. I'm like, fuck. Then we go stop again. And then I'm like freaking, like, I need this off me. It fused a few clicks up, and then it wouldn't let us out. We go for a third ride.
Oh.
Man, you're lucky. I want to be in your spot.
This
3
time,
rides with Batman.
yo, I wish we could have changed.
I wish.
This time, now my seat's loose, and I was slipping underneath the seat.
That's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, and I'm just holding for dear life, like I had bruises on my hands, how hard, like I was clamping down.
So you were literally Batman for like that last ride. You
Yeah.
were just
Yeah.
flying through the air.
If I would have shit myself the whole amusement park,
You would have
would've
slapped
got
somebody
it.
in the spiral right behind you.
Yeah, the whole amusement park would have got that. But yeah, I was holding for dear life. The third time it finally pops open, and I was like, yo, fuck you. Fuck this ride. I am done.
So last time ever being at Six Flags?
Last time I was on a ride, I've been on Six Flags another occasion, but I got free tickets, and I took my sister because she loves going on rides. So I went with my sister and a few of my friends who love going on rides, and I just sat there and drank beers. I did not get on a single ride.
Yeah.
I said, fuck that.
Sounds like me. So,
Well,
So with that being said,
we are a beer show as well. We do appreciate Six
Yeah.
Flags and amusement rides. Some
going
of us.
15 minutes in without drinking, trying on new beers. We have 3 different beers this week. Andrew got a breakfast stout
From Founders.
from Founders. He says it's his favorite. We got, of course, reoccurring. I might as well just be a staple for the show at
Yeah.
this point.
Some
Clown Shoes, pecan pie porter, 2017, and then one of my favorite breweries in Texas. We got Bitter Sisters. I almost forgot.
wow.
I was like, whoa. Almost forgot. Bitter Sisters
Mm-hmm.
Family Trip, which is a Belgium triple. So it's interesting. So I'll let the young lady pick. We want to start.
Oh, damn. I'm
Yeah.
going to go with the breakfast. It's the first one you said. We talked about before the show.
Sounds good.
Interested to see what it tastes like. Plus, I want to judge your taste, Andrew.
Well, okay. I want to give a little preface. I know you don't like stouts that much, and I know you don't like coffee that much. So
Oh.
I got a little bit of both for you.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Oh, it definitely smells like coffee. Whoa.
Yeah. Well, luckily for you, I've been drinking coffee more and more. You know,
Really?
buying a
Well,
house will do that.
Come back to
you.
children. Whoa, hold up. Come back to where? Come back to where I work, and
Come
we
back
get,
and have children. You said.
Yeah.
yeah. Come back to-
Someday.
Come back to where I work, and I'll make you some coffee.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of funny you say that. Vic's been turning a little hipster on us. So
I don't know
we
about
can
that.
talk about
What?
that a little
Nah.
bit.
Yeah. We
I
doing
ain't-
something special to your coffee?
Nah, just making coffee, man. Just making coffee.
How do you make coffee? What do you
What's
do?
hipster coffee?
What do you?
Yeah, what is hipster coffee, bro?
Give us a walkthrough of how you make a cup of coffee
So
For
every
us.
morning, I freshly ground our coffee beans,
by a hand
Okay,
cranked
I see.
manual
Oh,
coffee bean
okay.
grinder.
Wow.
and then
Yeah.
I use our French press and I mix it with our dark ground coffee with our light brown blend coffee.
Taste of San Antonio from HEB.
Makes it a little sweet, but the Taste of San Antonio has more caffeine in it, so I do a little mixture of those two, and then I slowly pour hot water into it and let it sit for a few minutes, and then I put a little cinnamon and coconut oil in.
And then you take off your flannel shirt.
Yeah.
And then put on your,
Put down his corncob pipe before he takes a drink, and
I've
Takes
never
off his
heard such
fedora.
detail
So,
in making coffee. It's
but
very
that's-
passionate.
this is not why he calls me a hipster. So we're gonna get to this beer in a second, but he calls me a hipster to the fact of the matter because I'm buying 3 different coffee makers for freshly ground coffee.
yep.
You know,
3 different ones?
3 different ones. We have the
For
French press
different
one.
steps?
Well, no, just different styles of how to brew the coffee. See which one will be more palatable for everybody. Because I like the French press. I make my coffee as dark as I want to and as strong as I want to. It's robust, you know, and I like that dark flavor. But there's different ways of making coffee, so I'm gonna buy these this weekend. 2 other
Why?
different styles.
You're the only one that matters?
Well, I just want to make
Did you
coffee
bring
for
it to the
everybody.
office? Or
He shares with
Yeah.
a lot of people throughout
Oh, okay.
the department.
makes sense.
Make
Very
coffee for
nice of
people.
you.
Try to.
Yeah.
Very hipster, very giving.
He's
Fuck
got,
that.
he's gonna make some for the secretaries tomorrow. So
But anyway, back to this breakfast stuff. That smells like coffee.
Yeah, it smells good.
yeah, let's give it a little sample. Smells like coffee beans.
This is what I expect like for a coffee stout to taste like. This is actually absolutely delicious.
That
I don't
is really
taste.
good.
I don't taste breakfast in this. I definitely taste coffee.
Breakfast in the sense
Well-
that you're having coffee with your breakfast.
What do you mean you don't taste breakfast?
Like I was expecting like oatmeal or something.
Oh,
Like kids
okay,
eating
I
something.
gotcha.
I mean, it's just a
This is-
picture.
I could definitely drink this. I don't like drinking in the mornings, but if you're a coffee drinker, this is something that I would drink with like waffles, eggs, and bacon.
Yeah, yeah.
Some of you drink with
The hair-
your breakfast.
The hair of
Get
the
drunk.
dog.
the bit you. So it's an oatmeal stout. So you know how it's not super sweet. It's kind of got a little bitterness to it, because of the oatmeal. So
That
It's
just
a
tastes
double
like
chocolate.
coffee to me.
It's a double chocolate. Maybe the bitterness comes from the chocolate too. Real cocoa beans.
yep, it says here on the bottle, the coffee lover's consummate beer, brewed with an abundance of flaked oats, bitter and imported chocolates. 2 types of coffee, just like your hipster beer,
Oh,
or excuse me,
that's
hipster
right up your
coffee.
alley. Yeah.
So, hey, his hipster coffee is good, and I enjoy a fresh cup every day.
I don't call it. I mean, it's not as best as like as good as I wanted to be yet.
Now,
That's
okay, so people you make it for, do they drink it black or do they add a lot of stuff to it?
They do whatever they want to it. Me and
Does
Andrew
it
drink it like
insult you?
nah. I mean, because I drink it real. I make them strong. For a while I was making it a little weaker for everybody could try some and be palatable for everybody. But Andrew's like, nah, fuck that. Make it dark.
Do it for us. We're the founders here. We do this.
Yeah, so I don't take offense to it because I make my coffee really strong. So
Yeah, coffee's kind of one of those things that a lot of people like them different ways. I feel like the majority of people want to have like creamer, like sweetened creamer in it and stuff like that. So, I same way I just do cinnamon and some coconut oil in mine.
Oh,
good.
coconut oil.
Yeah,
That's healthy.
yeah,
I like cinnamon too, though.
yeah,
That's what I've learned.
yeah.
see, when I brew my coffee, I put a little cinnamon already into it to make it a little sweet for people to be palatable. But
Oh, shoot.
I don't stop
You're
people.
getting real fancy over there. I do one day want to go to just black coffee. I mean, it's a lot healthier.
Well, you know what they say.
Shut up! Shut up!
Hey.
Jedi with the late
Give me a
laugh.
second. Whoa, what is it? Oh.
Coffee will wake you up. That's what they say.
Exactly,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What are you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
talking
I've heard
about?
That.
Guys, come
Google
on.
it.
Dirty minds over here.
Yeah,
I do like the picture on this coffee though. Shout out to the
Looks
artist.
like a garbage pail kid.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Remember those?
Yep. This looks like a. What is on his like arm right there? Oh, it's just his
sleeves,
sleeves, huh?
right? Just sleeves.
This is a good. I understand why you like it so much.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's
popular.
Really good.
I actually saw that they're going to be releasing a Canadian breakfast stout. And
What makes it Canadian?
It's barrel aged for like it's aged for like over a year, and then they add in like
Canadian
maple
bacon?
syrup in with it.
Ooh.
They,
That might sound delicious.
Yeah,
yeah,
that does sound
and
good.
they don't ever really release it, but they're actually going to release it in like.
What do you mean they don't release it? They do it only in Canada?
Yeah, I think so. Or they only do it in like the last time they released it was in like 2014 or something like that. And they did it in like a half keg or something like that. So they're gonna release it in like the bomber bottles, but it's expensive. It's like $23, $24
I mean,
bucks.
I'll do it for the show.
yeah.
Where their founders are from?
They found it Plymouth Rock, bro. They founded it.
Why they have Puerto Rico on their label?
No, that's the import stuff. I have no idea.
Minnesota?
Grand Rapids, Michigan. That's
Oh,
where
did
No,
we say
Michigan.
it was 8.3%?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's oh no, we didn't say it, but yeah, you're right. It's 8.3, so it's a little strong, not too
Hit you in the
bad.
morning.
Yeah, it's a good morning beer, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
I mean, she keeps saying morning,
Wake
but
you
like,
up.
are we gonna drink in the morning? Like, do we
This
want to
is
start the
something
show?
I legitimately had with my waffles.
I'm beginning to wonder, Kirsty, do you drink in the morning? What's your go-to choice? What's
Do you have
your,
Irish coffee in the morning?
Irish coffee.
You didn't see the video I sent you?
Oh, that you sent this morning? Yeah. No, I watched it at work.
Hey.
Yeah, so probably
rebel.
only viewed half of it. But yeah, it was a whole bunch of coffee and alcohol, and most of it looked good except for the one with vodka. So yeah, no
hater
vodka.
on vodka, man.
No
Like, I
vodka.
love the vodka.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll drink in the morning anytime.
heard that.
Yeah,
Perhaps
Heard
you, 'cause
that.
I'm with
Saturday
you
and
on
Sunday meaning.
that.
Starts your day off right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We don't support drinking and driving, though. Listen,
that's right.
stay at home. Drinking, stay at home.
You drink and you watch
Mm.
football.
stay at the restaurant.
Yeah, just sleep there overnight.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean,
Oh, I thought we were talking about morning. So.
Okay, mimosas and stuff, some
Yeah,
brunch action.
some
no, but those coffee,
unlimited.
So the video I'm referring to, there's a tipsy bartender released a video either this week or last week about different coffee styles of liquor, and he goes the process of how to. If you've never seen tipsy bartender, he goes through the process of how to make beer, right? And it's absolutely delicious. The different things he tries and stuff like that. He tries to make it on the cheap. So I shared a video with Kirsty and Andrew this morning of things like I want to try that since I'm buying 3 different coffee makers. We could brew some fresh coffee here and add some of these little twists to it. I think that'd be a good show. Cool. But I just think like those are better ideas to have with brunch than fucking mimosas ain't sweet. Like if I'm having food, I want coffee. Like they have a martini coffee. They had Irish
Mimosas
coffee.
just seem to be, in my experience, a huge Dallas thing.
No,
I didn't even know what a mimosa was until I moved here, and then I was like, "Oh, these." Okay.
Well, people love like people who do brunch love selling mimosas because they buy like the cheapest things and sell it for like half the price.
Some cheap champagne and some orange juice, you're good.
Yeah,
That's what Breadwinners does.
Does it?
The cheapest champagne.
Some Corbel.
You can get, they get like cases of just really cheap crap.
Hey,
Yeah.
sell it for
Respect
like
the
$8.
grind.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not knocking it, but
is
that's
there
why
alcohol in it? Does it get you drunk?
I mean,
Does
that's
it
why
get
they
you
do.
drunk, though?
That's why
I
they
don't
do
know.
bottomless mimosas because you're gonna drink a whole shit ton of mimosas before you get drunk.
You're gonna get your vitamin C. That's for sure.
Yeah, true.
So, you're getting you're nutritious, staying away from the cold, and this cold weather's coming up.
That's true.
And also getting a little buzz.
Mm-hmm.
So who
Being
knows?
smart about my drunk.
We went to a bachelor party in New Orleans. They had with the buffet place we went to. They had mimosas out there too, and theirs were strong, man. We drank like a good amount of them, and
Were they actually tasty too, or were they
yeah.
just strong?
no, they were good. They were good. I mean, a mimosa's not hard to make, but it took the burn off of losing all that money there at the casino. That's where we're at.
Yeah.
So
Do you like gambling?
no, I mean I do. It's fun enough, but I'm the kind of guy like
You're pretty frugal.
If I get burned by gambling, hey, I'm like, all right, I'm not going back for a long time. Like that was my money. It was good, and I lost it just like that.
Well, that's what I was asking. I know
Yeah.
you were pretty into saving and stuff like that. So I was like,
Yeah.
here you at a casino. I was like,
Yeah. No, I mean, there's been times.
Is that why you're frugal? Because you gamble too much?
Here's what they say. They say that if you're gonna go gambling, you're supposed to take the money that like you're not. Don't take your rent money and go gamble with it. Try to like turn that into some money. You're supposed to take extra cash on the side, so there's no like, you know that you can lose it and it's okay to lose that. So what I do is I have like a little coin collector thing I have a bunch of coins in. I'll dump that out, take it to the coin star up there at WinStar and just get that and gamble with that.
Okay, so you're smart about it.
Yeah, and
Wow.
one time I did that and had like, I want to say probably about like $80 worth of coins, something like that.
That's a little change.
It was
yeah.
it was a big thing I took in there. It was heavy. I'm like walking to the back to go dump it in, and it turned that into like it didn't happen until like right at the end, right before we left.
$40,000.
Oh
That's
yeah.
right, 40,000. Ended up being like around $800 that I got from.
that's
I hit it big on
awesome.
the slot machine, which not typical.
No.
I went back a couple times after that. I think one time I won like $100. That next time after that I lost like $200, and I was like, no. And then that's when I got burned. Even though I'm still in the positives.
They took 200. It could have been 800. I already had plans with this 800.
Yeah, the losing sucks more than anything, so I can't do that.
Did you hear about that guy? Speaking of Dodgers and Astros earlier, who
Dodgers
lost
and Astros.
Dodgers. Wait, what? Dodgers and Astros. Did I say assholes?
Did he?
Damn it!
Dodging those assholes.
Yeah, speaking of
Wow.
dodging assholes,
Hold on. Did y'all hear Cat snort over here?
Yeah.
She's trying to.
I heard that through the-
We were
She's
talking
like,
about
don't you
both
say anything.
before.
I heard that through the earphones, and I got my earphones on both
God.
ears.
We need a snort cam over here.
Hey.
Astros and Dodgers, $2 million. The guy who bet,
On
he
the
lost
Astros?
it.
He lost it?
He lost because so he was voting for the Astros earlier on, and he kept winning.
Yeah.
But for some reason on this last game, he was like, "No, I'm going to go for the Dodgers," and he lost $2 million.
He had the hot hand. Dropped it.
I would have bailed out. Like, you know what? I got $2 million. I'm gonna walk out real quick. Guess what happens when you be greedy?
Yeah.
Use be greedy.
Well, he's apparently already rich because he could bet enough to get $2 million. So,
True.
I mean,
But he could have been winning on the way up.
True.
We don't know. There's a lot of scenarios here. Being winning on the come up.
mhm.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Floyd Mayweather always posts when he wins big in Vegas. But I feel like he has to take hits too.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Charles Barkley. We see you, Charles. He lost a lot of money betting.
Charles Barkley was banned from Vegas for a while. You guys, I don't know if you guys remember that. I was big into basketball in the 90s.
Yeah, he lost a lot of money.
He owed a lot of money to Vegas.
Yep.
Because he wouldn't pay. He wouldn't pay. He had big problems.
Yeah. But, I mean, gambling's fun and all. I don't know what, when you guys go out to the casinos, you all right over there, Cat? When y'all go out to the casinos, what do y'all usually play?
I don't gamble.
You don't gamble at all?
I have a big problem.
Yeah, you know, they just trying to throw down a bunch.
Yeah, it's like similar to we were talking about like
celeb crushes.
Yeah, celeb crushes. Like some people don't fantasize about it because they have like tendencies on the way they think of shit. I don't gamble because I have really bad gambling problem.
Yeah.
I learned that very early on.
You really rolling dice in the bathrooms and they're like...
No, I just know, like, my number one rule I learned from my family. I learned a lot from my father, and I learned a lot from my people around me. You know, go have your fun, do what you want to do, but as long as your bills are paid. So that's my number one philosophy. Like, I make sure, rent's paid, bills are paid, everything's taken care of. I got food in the house. This is what I got to go burn. And for a while, I used to go burn that gambling. Mm-hmm. And you're getting really nothing from it. Then sometimes you hit and, you know, you be like, yeah, I'm balling.
But what do they say? In the end of the day, the house always wins.
Yeah.
So they get their money back.
I mean, it's just overall, I end up losing more than I made. And it's like, this is not good.
When you gamble, what'd you play?
I like poker. I like blackjacks. I like craps. Craps is the worst thing to go do.
Yeah. I think blackjack statistically is like the best one to have the best chance of winning it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Slots are horrible. The fact that I was able to, I got kind of lucky when I told you I won that money. I hit on like some game that had like bonus spins and stuff, and you know they have the different tiers of bets you can do, and so I ended up for that one I was just feeling I hit the highest one, and it had like a multiplier on top of like these free spins that it gave me, and it just started like racking up, and I was like, oh shit. And there was some dude standing like right behind me, like looking at me win, and I'm like, yo, man, I'm kind of like, get away, yo, trying to steal it from me, get away,
yo, back up. We got cameras in here, you can see this.
You can have this when I'm done.
No, man, like I don't know, man, like big up to my boy Corey, who we went to Vegas together one time, and we both got into craps at the same time. But he was big enough, like, you know what? I only got $20. This little craps table here. But I started winning the first few times craps, and craps became my addiction. Like, I love craps table. Mm-hmm. Like, just trying to come up with enough strategy to be like, all right, cool, I'm going to bet this corner, bet this line to make my money back. I'm going to bet on red, you know, just in case it just hits red. And these get some money back. Like, I used to be all over the table. Like, I used to go early. 10 o'clock, the casino's fucking dead as fuck. And I'm just me and the guy by myself just putting shit everywhere. Mm-hmm. Just in there.
Nah, I like being safe and just going to an arcade. Yeah. There's this there's this YouTuber who does a whole bunch of arcade shows and how he like hacks.
Yeah, I've seen those.
He's just really good at it. And they have the drop the ball into the cup thing.
Yeah, the carnival game stuff.
Yeah, I can hit on that all the time. Get that jackpot.
Yeah.
You know, 250 or more tickets. Mm-hmm. Eventually, I'll get me a Minnie Mouse stuffed doll or something. You know?
I just want money though.
But it just feels good. I still get that rush of like, yeah, I did it.
It's the winning part. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've never won at a casino. I went in $100 one time with my aunt's money, which is the only reason why I went in there. And you know, I won maybe $40 on slots and lost it by the end of the night.
Slots is for people who don't want to gamble.
Man,
I don't know. That's all she did. I don't know anyone who does poker.
My mom's big in like the slots. I think my stepdad's real big into like I think he plays a little bit of poker and stuff. But yeah, I mean slots have a horrible winning percentage. So
as we talking about gambling, I do want to talk about first dates, because you talk about going to like arcade games and stuff like that. I think that's always a fun first date. Yeah. But before we get into first dates, we got another beer for you to pick up. Like, which one you want to try? We got the Bitter Sisters and we got Clown Shoes.
I gotta pass this on because the pecan pie sounds delicious, but I love Bitter Sisters. So
I say we mix it up because we know that one's gonna be a dark beer. So let's mix it up a little intermediary with the triple.
God damn it! I was hoping you guys wouldn't.
Well, you're gonna have to you poured that beer right there. You better drink that.
I know. So you guys crack it open.
This is one of their consistent beers, right?
No, this is something they're trying. This is something they're trying. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Do they have something else called Family?
I can't remember. We've been to
I've tried
brewery.
another one, yeah, that they had.
We, for those who don't know, we love Bitter Sisters on the show.
Mm-hmm.
We are Bitter Sisters
Connoisseurs.
connoisseurs advocates, if you will. That's going to be a fun head you got right there.
That's all head, young lady.
Yeah. That's how I
Nothing wrong
roll.
with some head.
And that's what I'm saying. Bunch.
You know, I hear if you do this, it'll fill up your stomach less. You know, I can drink more. If
That's
you watch
true.
that video on the page.
Victor's just hating himself right now. I'm seeing him.
Wait, so what are you drinking in your cup?
Beer I poured.
He had the pre-show beer out there.
Yeah,
We were pre-gaming before-
Bohemia.
We pre-game before the show a lot, and I was overzealous about pre-gaming, and I fucked up.
I'm gonna have to look up the names of their other beers though, because
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I've had a family something at Bitter Sisters before.
Maybe so.
Cat.
Smells great.
Smells good, yeah.
So this is actually from a Bluffview Growlers,
Pass that down to my boy Jedi.
who we also appreciate on the show. And yeah, Kat picked us up, so thanks to
Yes,
Kat.
thank you.
Yeah, and I think she got a new job there, so we'll be able to get
Yeah.
some
Yeah,
to
that would be
Bluffview
awesome.
more often.
We may have some Bluffview beers coming through. Awesome and amazing.
Shout out to Bluffview. Shout out to Bitter Sisters. All good peoples.
You look like you ran a marathon right there.
He's out. That's it for the rest of the show.
So much beer.
So this is a Belgian triple from Bluffview, and we're gonna give this a shot, see how it goes. It's a little nice and clear. Let's give it a shot.
It smells like Belgian beer. Fuck me.
Well, it's kind of what I expected.
Yeah, it's nice.
Smooth.
It's
a
very
little
smooth.
easy.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there's not like a lot of. How do I describe that? What would you say?
What would I say?
Yeah.
You know, I'm the worst at explaining what I taste in beers.
But I know you
Other
can bullshit.
than the, I don't know. Oddly, okay. Let me try again.
It could be we didn't have a little water rinse or anything in between, but
It definitely has a different taste because especially for me, I don't know what it tastes like. I just had a stout and I had a Mexican beer, and now I'm drinking.
it definitely has a triple taste to it. But it's real. It's got like a light. It's not too.
It doesn't sound too weedy. It doesn't taste like wheat beer at all.
There's a little bit, yeah, a little bit there,
Doesn't
but it's pretty
seem as
smooth.
thick. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what she said. No,
well.
unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
I hope she didn't say that.
Doesn't seem too thick.
It's real thin. Doesn't fulfill me like most of the beers.
I hope she's not saying that either. But no, it's good. This is good drinkable. This is a good sippable beer. Just hanging out, drinking some beers on the weekend.
It's super easy, which to me, most of the time when I'm like, oh, it's super easy, I don't necessarily enjoy it as a beer person now. But this one, it's kind of somewhere in the middle. It's really easy to drink, but I do taste that craft beer taste.
Yeah, it's got flavor, but it's not like a big sustained
It
like.
doesn't hit you.
Yeah.
Big things. Reason why I do like places like Clown Shoes and Bitter Sisters, why I enjoy them, I bring them all the time, because they do think about flavor and how it impacts you from start to finish. And then a lot of Belgian beer hits you with a lot of wheat flavor and whatever bullshit else in Belgian beer that hits you a lot up first. And again, similar to IPAs, I'm not a big Belgian fan because there's a lot of flavor up front. With this, if this was a Belgian beer I would have tried first, I can see why people like it.
Yeah.
Could ease into it.
You can ease your way into it and then grow gradually from there.
This is definitely
It's a good beer.
This is a good take on a triple for sure. I've had a lot of different triples, and I think we tried one on the show, the Golden Monkey. I don't know if you remember that one.
We
Yeah,
tried several.
like
We tried
Golden
several.
Monkey.
Yeah, and
We had the Drock was a Belgian beer.
yeah, but I think that one was
Wasn't a
like
triple, but it was a Belgian.
Belgian strong ale or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, is there a difference between triple and strong ale?
Yeah, it's different. I don't know specifics, but
Jedi, can you do me a favor? Can you look up Belgium strong ale and then like Belgium triple? Like, is there a difference?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
But I mean, this is good. This is a good overall very good beer, very drinkable, very tasty, and
Like if you were gonna go on a date, so we were talking about earlier.
If you're gonna want to take, yes.
Yeah, and someone doesn't like beer, give them this one. Ease them into it.
yeah.
Wait, so what am I looking up?
Belgium triple, like how is it made? Like what is it made in it?
Versus a strong ale. So the first date stuff. What did we get on the first date? What?
So I don't know. I saw a few videos this morning that I thought was interesting to talk about, like first dates. There was one like where this couple played beer pong with questions on each cup. Like it's a first date, but they had beer pong and they had questions and either question or dare. But what you got?
All right, so a triple is a term used by brewers, mainly in low countries, to describe a strong pale ale.
So it's similar to the strong ale.
And then the Belgian strong ale can vary from pale to dark color. Darker ales may be colored with dark candy sugar.
I thought that golden Drock we had had a lot more of a bold kind of flavor to it. But yeah, I mean, just because we're from Belgium doesn't mean. I mean, there's different styles.
Yeah, so actually, I pulled up Belgian strong ale versus triple, and it says Belgian strong pale ale and Belgian blonde are slightly less stronger than Belgian strong pale ales or triples at around 6 to 8% ABV. Often sweeter than Belgian strong pale ales, these tend to taste less bitter with more fruity flavors.
Okay. Very nice.
So I wasn't being racist by saying it was Belgium and they were the same thing. I was just saying because through me trying to learn more about beers, I've met a lot of brewers, and big up to Chanel and her career change. But thanks to her, I met a lot of brewers and I met a lot of sales reps. And off-candidly, I heard that Belgium ale and Belgium strong ale, Belgium triple and Belgium strong ale was kind of similar, but they went into more detail of what makes them different and similar that I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
So I can't sit here and describe it, but I know there's something that's about them that there's the same, but I don't know.
So you're saying we need Chanel back on the show? So
I need whoever brewery that she, like the 4 guys that was there, that was all brewery people, to come back and talk to me about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm still learning. We're all still learning more about processes of brewing and stuff like that.
We may not know the answers, but we'll find out.
We will figure it out.
So back to this first date stuff. So
Yeah, what are these videos?
beer
Watching
pong.
how to.
But I mean, like overall, it was a good first date. Like, but for me, I thought it was really interesting is that beer pong thing. Like, they had questions. It was a question or dare. I mean, dare or a truth or dare.
Truth or dare, yeah.
Truth or dare. There it is. Question or dare. What the fuck I say
It's
like
a question.
that?
Will you marry me? First date. She's like a 10. Like, will you marry me?
Yes.
No, creepy. Bye.
No, I don't know. I don't know why I say it like that. But yeah, it was a truth or dare beer pong game
Yeah.
on like a first date, and I thought that was cool as fuck. Like, there's different things like questions or dares to do things with the guy or girl. Like, I thought that was pretty cool. And like, that would be interesting to be different on a first date to get to know somebody, right?
Yeah,
You're
no.
drinking and doing something different.
It's a lot nicer than the ones that I've watched, which are like fear pong, which are usually with your exes, and it's the same thing.
Wow.
Except you do dares. Each one is a dare underneath the cup, and you can either just drink your cup because you don't want to.
No,
do
you
the
still
dare,
the thing about this game, which I like it.
you
I
do
still seen those before. Like, I don't like those, but what it is, well, you still had to drink a cup, but then you flip the card over and you see what the card was. It was truth or dare, and they had the things to do.
So you're always forced to do it.
You have to drink,
Yeah, but you still have to do truth or dare afterwards. Okay.
and then either or you get to pick.
I'm saying first date, you go skydiving. You really
No.
find out what. No, take them on Batman 3 times in a row.
No.
See what they're really
I
made
would
of.
be single forever.
I don't know. I mean, so you got to think at a certain point, you taking a girl on a first date. I mean, you're setting a bar at a certain level, you know. So say you take her out for the most magnificent date after that, you know, and then it's badass, and you have all this stuff going on. Moving forward, you got to kind of match that level, right? Or you're like, yeah, we're going to McDonald's today, second date. Spent all my money on that first date. What?
No, I just this
Prince
lately.
Charming? What?
Fuck this guy. I'm broke. I'm
How
broke,
many
bitch.
people though are you really willing to shell out on the first date? Like, maybe I'm just kind of
Depends.
an asshole, but when I was dating people, I was always like, "Yo, let's just go get some beers,"
Mm-hmm.
and then Like maybe I'll pay for your beers, maybe I won't pay for your beers.
Oh.
We just call them-
whoa.
Yeah.
That's the privilege of
That's-
being a woman.
Yes,
That's
that is
cultural.
True. Most of the time, I did pay, and sometimes we fought about it. In fact, the only
on the
time
first
I
date you
didn't
fought
pay-
about it. Not a
'cause
good
no,
time.
Wait, can
'cause,
we
like,
get that story? Can we
the
get that
other
story?
the other girl's like, "Nah, I'm gonna pay," and I was like,
Oh, okay,
no, I'll
okay.
pay." And then it's like the awkward, "No, I'll pay. No, I'll pay."
See, we get the same. Guys get the same thing, but girls be like, "Yeah, I'll pay," and as you be like, "I'll get it." I know
It's
you're
a-
not.
it's a
I know
fake.
you're not gonna.
It's like my. They have like the big purse, and they're like, my wallet's here somewhere. Let me check.
Even though the debit card's right at the top, like they
Yeah.
can see it.
You're
like,
like, here, thank you, sir. This has been great. Get the check, please.
no, I don't know. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of videos like BuzzFeed and all these different Facebook and YouTube people, man, like doing like first dates or channels doing first date things. BuzzFeed had another one that was pretty cool, where it's like questions, and you go through people's like internet search history.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was
That'd be
like pretty.
interesting.
Yeah, that was pretty
Yeah.
interesting. It was like a second date technically for the couple there, but that was pretty. That's a cool take. Like, give
oh,
me
you
your
know what? I
90%
feel like
of them
I saw
broke
that
up.
with the blonde girl. Oh, she's
Yeah.
cool as hell on BuzzFeed.
And some
She'd be
dude-
my best friend.
some dude. Like, I thought it was pretty cool. Like, that's pretty. Like, yo, here's my search history. Here's your search. Like, you get my phone, your phone. We're gonna go through the search history
Yeah.
and see what up. Like, what's the last thing you bought on Amazon? Like, what's like that was pretty cool too.
It's interesting, but I feel like that's like 90% of them break up because like you're a freak. What the
Yeah.
hell were you looking at
The
on the
things that
internet?
I Google are a little weird.
Yeah.
So,
But to talk about it, like, why would you Google? Like, I thought it'd be cool. Like, because if you look up anything, I look like.
Yo, because pink's fine, you know?
Yeah.
Is pink cute? Like, yeah, I like pink. I think she's
all I keep
attractive.
thinking of is I Googled chin dildos before the show. And if-
Chindos.
Yeah, chindos.
The art of the chindo.
And that would be my first date question. Like, yo, you into that? Like,
No.
what's up?
It'd be like, no, listen, I'm on a podcast. Like, we were interested, like, how does the chin dildo work? Like,
It was,
what's the physics on that?
That was our advertisement.
Exactly. Like, what is the physics on that? Cat, elaborate.
It don't seem like it works.
What's
It
the
doesn't
angle?
Seem like it works.
It's-
How does the chin dildo work?
It's an angle thing, you know?
This.
Like a quagmire.
Little rock
Giddy,
back and
giddy.
forth.
Oh my God. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
For people who can't see
Snorting over
Jedi,
there.
so people who couldn't see Jedi, he was doing the giggity
Yeah.
giggity.
The quagmire. Show him. Show him. There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. That's working the tongue.
You get it all in there. You get it all in there.
That's like the shocker version of the chin.
There you go.
chin dildo.
That's how it works. That's how the chin dildo works.
Chindo in the pink, a tongue in the stink.
That is so
Alright.
bad. That is
Yeah.
so bad.
Thank you for that demonstration. That was good.
As far as like my search, like what's the last thing I searched? I did look up dead people, but
Whoa.
Hey, that's a good first date
Yeah.
right there.
I don't want to talk about that. No, I mean, like I don't know. What's a good first date? Like, what do you think would be fun for a first date? Like, be different. Like, what would be different and fun?
I'm badass. I didn't want to be unique. I went on so many dates that I just gave up. I was like, yo, we just grabbing a drink.
Yeah.
And then second date is when you get creative.
I don't think there's anything wrong with grabbing, like for the first date. Like when I first met Amy, I met her at like a house party and we talked and we met up for our first date after that. And it was just like coffee, something simple, you know?
Yeah. Gotta
So-
make sure they're worth it. And
Yeah.
vice versa.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, but there's nothing wrong with
What do you
grabbing a
think, Jedi?
drink. Drinks
Jedi?
are good, man.
Well, I mean, we went to Cosmic Cafe on her first date.
Hey.
Okay, yeah,
nice.
nice.
You've been there, right?
Mhm.
Your
Yeah.
thoughts?
Good.
Like Cosmic? Yeah? Kat says yes.
Good for
Yeah, it's a great place. It shows, you know, you're embracing your spirituality side of life.
Yes,
you
sir.
know, you got an eclectic food sampling mix. You know, it's
Would you say you guys aligned your chakras that night?
oh my God, they were aligned big time.
Stop it. Stop it. You're making her blush. She's
About to snort
She's
again.
about to
We better stop.
Nah, that's what's up. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I see, Victor, you're a big romancer. You go in, first date, big,
Well,
glorious.
first dates, I don't go glorious. I do try to figure things out. You know, I do try to figure things out. Like, I try to be, for me, like I do first dates often. So I also try to have fun myself. Like, I want to have fun. I want to know, like, if regardless what happens, who the person is, I'm gonna enjoy myself as well.
Yeah.
And as well, hopefully get to know somebody. So I do things like that. I do like arcades and different things like that.
I'll tell you. So you guys know the classic game Battleships,
Oh yeah.
Battleship. You know where you have you're lined up next to
you pull out
somebody.
the drunk battleship, get them wasted.
So there's another game that my brother showed me that him and his girlfriend's brothers made. And it's called Battle Shots.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And so it's the same kind of scenario.
It'd
but
be a lot of fun.
So if they hit your ship, you have to take a shot.
Mm-hmm.
And if they sink your ship, you have to drink like however many shots or whatever.
I think that's the best first date is, to me, I always wanted to get a little drink in me and a little drink in the other person so that, you can actually talk comfortably.
honest
Some people
conversation.
are so, shy or awkward at first, but get a couple drinks in,
Yeah.
shots in.
Correct. Yeah.
I think a good first date would be like doing what is it called when you have all the different kinds of
Flights.
like a flight,
Like a
yeah.
flight
And
beer?
you can be like, I don't
Bro,
like that.
But like a bar
Something
thing,
to
I
talk
think
about.
a good date, like for most 90% of dates I go on is I usually pick bars because I'm gonna drink regardless. Like, all right, cool, we're gonna drink, we're gonna eat, and you can talk. Because you usually pick a scenario that you can have a environment to talk. But I mean, sometimes I do something stupid. Like I did like a rock climbing tutorial thing once for a date, which was the dumbest
For
thing.
first date?
Yeah, it was the dumbest thing.
Woo, but she was
A little too
panting.
serious.
No, it just like you. First of all, you can't talk to the person. First of all, you're not fucking talking.
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
go into a rock climbing, like how to learn how to rock climb and shit. Like so, you're there to learn. Dumbest thing fucking ever to do. Like, so you don't really get to talk, and then you're in there, and then first of all, I don't have the greatest balance. So I was looking like dog shit out there. So it's kind of hard. Like my confidence went from high by the end of the class, like to down here, like,
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to you no more. You see me at my worst.
Yeah.
On the first time.
We've got a little bit of time left. Let's. We do have one last beer. We're gonna make Victor chug this right here on the air because we have
God,
one
guys.
beer. You do this to yourself.
Yeah.
I fucking hate you guys.
Chug. Victor, chug. Whoa, no,
Oh,
don't
wow.
motorboat it.
Hey.
He's motorboating
You
it.
had to
It's like
breathe it out
bonging it.
first.
Holy moly! Just
There
don't
it
get
There
on
it
the mic.
goes.
There it is.
There it goes.
No leaking. Oh,
Wow, that's impressive.
Wow.
little burp there.
Ooh. And that's why we have Uber, folks. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kat, welcome to the show.
Yeah, Cat was right there, not even paying attention. Cat, can you show her again? Can you get a little snort for us, Cat?
There you go.
Hey.
Hey.
So, for those of people who don't recognize, she was on the show before, but she was wearing a green shirt. So, yeah. That was her. Shout out to Kat. Thanks again for bringing the Bluffview Growler on.
Yes,
So-
thank you.
So, Victor, what do we got
let's
left
try
on the
this
on
last
the?
pecan pie.
As I try not to throw up, we have one of my favorite breweries, Clown Shoes. We have a pecan pie porter. A little different from stouts, but kind of similar.
They had a rum barrel aged version of that one at Whole Foods.
Yeah, I didn't buy
That's
that
nice.
Yeah.
one because I know I will like it.
I don't know how I feel about the rum barrel aged stuff. It's a big
It's hit and miss.
deal, but
It's a big deal, but I know I will like it.
Yeah.
And I want it because, well,
let's talk about it over this beer.
Yeah.
long story short, this is why I didn't buy the barrel aged one because I saw it too. Because we go to the same Whole Foods.
You go there?
Yeah,
You know Chanel?
I know Chanel.
Chanel with the good hair?
Yeah, that blue hair.
The blue hair?
No, so because I made the mistake with that nitro pumpkin beer,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
I forgot about that one.
that was
so
a lot of water.
it was right
there.
after that pumpkin beer. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get the regular one first, and if we do like it and we want to try it again, let's try the one with the barrel aged rum so we can know the
you
difference.
go.
True. That's
Good
a good way
idea.
to looking at it. Starting out with the normal and then kind of seeing the alternate version.
Yeah,
And I'm happy we're doing a pecan finally because I feel like pumpkin usually, steals the show of Thanksgiving.
So I really wish you were here for this last one because you're a pie maker of
Yeah.
sorts,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and I really feel like this last one. Whenever you have the St. Arnold Pumpkinator, it tastes a lot like
Yeah.
a pumpkin pie. Like it's
I was saying I was
very
really
good.
disappointed for missing last week because I was very excited to see St. Arnold's on here. And I keep seeing people buying St. Arnold's, and I've never had it. But I've seen so many people out in the store buy it. It has to be good.
Oh yeah. Ooh, this does have a.
And that's a
That's a
Houston
good
beer,
smell.
right? Same.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, what was that? You shook your head. You didn't like the smell?
No, I thought he was
No,
trying to give me his beer. I was like, no, you got
Oh.
this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get Victor drunk.
It doesn't smell very pecan-y to me, but it
It
smells
smells like
good.
pecan to me.
It does.
I smell
yeah.
pecans.
Okay, I'm just drunk.
Let's give it a little sample.
How is it, guys?
I think it's absolutely delicious.
Yeah, that's
It's
dope.
good.
It's
really
absolutely
good.
delicious.
Yeah, man. So what's the alcohol in that one?
I think it's like 10%.
Really?
Lie, 9%.
Okay,
Okay.
but still,
Well,
that's
still pretty smooth
Yeah,
for
but-
what it is.
exactly. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of alcohol bite, but I think it's kind of have that pervading pecan taste to it.
Yeah, it has a nice smooth pecan taste, so it definitely tastes like a porter. Like you have the underlying taste of porter. Like
So it has like a molasses kind of. So for me,
molasses. You got that word from that fucktard that we
hey,
saw on YouTube.
here's think about it this way. Have you guys ever been to
Wait, what?
IHOP? And they, have you guys ever been to IHOP? And they have those the butter pecan syrup.
The syrup. Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
what it kind of reminds me of. It has like
see
that,
that.
kind of pecan smell, kind of
No, I'm just
sweet
giving you
syrup.
shit. Doesn't have like a syrupy molasses type texture and taste to it. Like not texture. Well, hold up, not texture.
We were watching a guy drink the Sam Adams Utopias, and it's a $200 beer, and it's 28%. And comes in like this like gold like bottle, and it's supposed to be
And
pretty
it's a
interesting.
$200 beer.
200 bottles. So Cat's buying, and we're drinking. So
Bullshit,
Thanks,
Cat's
Cat.
buying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Cat and Jedi are buying.
Correction. Jedi cat is buying.
Hey, look, there's how many? 4 of us. Let's all pitch in.
Deal. We could.
Whoa.
we
50 bucks a
could.
piece. There we go.
Here's the deal. Like I want to save that for our 100th episode,
Hey.
and I will
Or
buy
our
it.
200th episode.
I
'cause
will
it's
not.
200.
I will buy it. I will buy it, and it will be. I want it to be a special episode. Will be maybe somebody's birthday or whatnot. But I was thinking like 100th episode. But yeah, we're gonna buy it. But it's $200, and we were watching a YouTuber.
He was giving his take on it and reviewing it and giving like the aroma
Did you
and the
like
taste.
it?
He said
Is it worth the 200?
He didn't finish it because he
No,
thought
I
he was
refuse.
pretentious.
I refuse to finish the video because he said it tastes like molasses. Like fuck this guy.
No, man.
Can't take
Why?
this
Why you
guy
gotta
seriously.
hate? You're the hipster over there making
Exactly.
using 3 different machines to make
He's a
coffee.
self-hating
Yeah.
hipster. That's
I'm
what-
not a hipster.
Molasses.
You
what's
can't be a
so-
hipster and a fat guy. Like you
What's
can't be fat
obnoxious
hipster.
about
Whoa,
saying it
but
tastes
I
like molasses?
disbelieve that. very
Show me a
much
fat
so.
hipster on TV.
That's all there is.
On
Show
TV?
me on TV.
Wait,
I
on
don't even know
TV?
if I see
TV.
hipsters on TV.
Those are actors. That's not real.
Yeah, they're skinny.
I've met plenty of fat hipster.
I mean, you're a hipster that doesn't wear skinny jeans. So
We don't know. We can't see below this table.
Yo, I do not work skinny jeans.
Victor.
Am I?
There you go, guys.
That's what I look like on the weekend,
Hey.
guys.
It's like a Red Sox fan.
Dang.
I don't know about that.
That is definitely a Rangers fan.
no. I'm a Rangers fan.
No, man, that is what I look like on the weekends. Honestly, that's why I'm still single. Like I transform on the weekends.
You just-
You wax the mustache out a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, like see this flat mustache, it gets curly on the
real
weekends.
quick.
Yo,
Ooh.
there was a time when I had my beard growing out a little bit more, you know, and I had my mustache out where I could at the end
Oh,
I could
no.
What
tip
you
it up
got?
a little
What'd
bit.
you get?
So,
What'd you get?
So Amy would not let me do
I got
it.
The perfect fat.
Let's see it.
Whoa, there you go.
There, oh yeah, that's
Fuck that guy. What is that haircut? Look at that haircut.
that's how Victor
Dude,
looks
dig
at
your
his
hair like that.
Dude.
coffee
Come
beans
on.
before
I'm
he grinds
balding,
them.
man. I can't get my hair like
I mean,
that.
it's like
can.
a comb over. Just-
It is a comb over, but I'm balding. You can't do it.
You got the tats using the beard.
There
Oh,
you
That is, there we go.
Oh,
That is.
there
Look
you
at the hat.
go.
He got the hat on.
Oh damn!
Hey.
Is that-
you know he's pulling
That's
it
my
off.
twin.
Those tattoos right there, though.
that's actually pretty
He's
cute.
pulling off.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cute. Yeah, that
You
is.
don't look like a
That's my
hipster
inner
like
animal
that.
spirit.
This year.
Interesting. So, final thoughts on the beer. We kind of wrap this up a little bit. What do you guys think? Yay or nay on this one? I'm saying a big yay on this bad boy.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's my
That was
people.
really good,
It's
really
my
good.
people with clown shoes.
It's hard to.
They just got
Shoes
sold.
are
Oh,
there
hey,
to
yeah.
mess us
Speaking
up.
of clown shoes, let me give some. Let's drop some inside info, shall we?
Yes,
We
sir.
should.
Yeah, let's do it.
So on this week's show, we had the artist for clown shoes that was supposed to come on, but as I was setting up the test call, he let me know that. Hold on, I'm trying to pull up the email. Okay, so he said Clown Shoes has been bought by Harpoon.
Really?
No
Y'all
shit.
know Harpoon? Harpoon beers.
Yeah,
So yeah,
it's big on the East Coast.
he said they're still making great beer and he's still making silly labels. But
Great labels.
The transition has been kind of crazy. He's super swamped, but he promises us he will be on next week. He feels terrible, but next week
We'll save it open for him.
I'm
Yeah.
like
Yeah, for
90% sure we're gonna have on Michael Axe.
We Skyping him.
Well, yeah. Well, he's gonna Google Hangouts. so
Okay,
that's-
okay.
All right,
Like a
great.
call, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We'll
so
see.
we'll be able to see him. Maybe he'll
Great.
throw us some inside info on
What's going
some
on?
stuff he's doing.
A signed piece of artwork for our troubles.
Well,
We'd love
I
it.
Yeah.
would. I will pay for artwork of clown shoes, whatever. So out there, Michael, if you're watching it right now, listen, I will pay for any of them. Let me know how much.
We need all three of us fighting over a beer and Victor wearing some clown shoes.
There you
Heard that,
go.
as well as
Uh-huh.
anybody watching the show. I do appreciate it. I love you guys. As well, a comment below if you want to try any special beers recommendation by you guys. We'll do it. We'll buy it. We do it best
Yeah.
we can.
Also, let us know what is a good first date for you guys, and keep it crunchy. Drink some beers.
Keep it safe. Have a
That's
good
right.
weekend, guys.
Beer
Love
Talk.
you.